Hey everybody, welcome back for some more Pokemon Heart Gold. This is the Ep.9 here. In the last part, we went through Alex Forest, got ourselves cut, and then came back to get ourselves a Pineco. We haven't nicknamed it yet, but speaking of which, why don't we check out Pineco? As you can see, it's at level 17. There's no cheating by any means. I actually really trained. Because like I said, this is not an emulator. So, as you can look on its attack, a lot of things change. In place of tackle, it actually learned takedown, which was good. But I actually decided to let it learn rapid spin. Even though it's a crappy attack, it actually is very good defensive-wise. A lot of people use it in metagame, and I wanted to try it out because I've never really used this move, let alone this Pokemon. So, yeah, it basically eliminates moves like a Leech Seed, Spikes, any entry has it pretty much. We have Protect, which he always had. He has the Self-Destruct, a ridiculously powerful move, which is fantastic to have. It will hurt. It will faint. It will make himself faint, but it'll do a lot of damage. And I'll try to see how that will go. So, and then finally, right here is Bug Bite, which is a pretty decent bug attack. I think it's the only bug attack it could learn, unfortunately, but it could steal the opponent's berry and eat it. And what's cool is that Bug Bite, if the opponent does have a berry, the move will do double damage, which is really good. I didn't even know that until like last week, actually. In this episode, I said I was gonna catch another Pokemon with Headbutt. We're gonna do it right now. Hopefully it won't take as long as it did finding that Heracross or Pineco. Did I seriously say? Well, yay. Why don't we just find a tree that's actually lonely for once? I think hitting the lonely trees help out. I'm not sure why, but it seems like when I was looking for Pineco, I could only, find the. It was only the tree that was like by itself. If it was like together, it was really hard to find the Pokemon, which sucked. But yeah, I'm gonna try to cut ahead until I actually find this thing. Alright, here we have the Pokemon I needed. It's a female. Oh, damn it. I guess I don't know what nickname I'll call it then, but that's fine. This is Heracross. Heracross is a very, it's a beast. It is a very good beast. It has amazing physical attack. It's a bug and fighting type, which means it's quite weak to flying, but it can handle its own. It has some decent stats across the board, and it can learn. And its move pool is amazing because a lot of its moves can take down all of its weaknesses, which is great. It is overused. It is overrated. I am gonna catch it as my 4th member of my team, but I don't know. I don't think I'll feel regretful of this. So why don't we catch this thing? Hopefully it'll. Alright, there we go. Now, if it was a male, I probably would have came up with a nickname just like that, but it's a female, so I'm just gonna think of one. Well, it is called Heracross, and I usually nickname it after Greek gods and stuff, so why don't we just shorten it up? Though this is not really permanent as of yet. If you guys really want me to nickname, if you guys have some better suggestions for nicknames and I could find one that's good, let me know in the comments section. Alright, so here we go. We have Hera. Pretty interesting name to say the least. It has a lax nature, which means defense increases, special defense decreases. Alright, that's decent, I suppose. It's, the more I think about it, the more I don't like it now. I don't know. I think it's the ability. The ability is something I really want to change up to. Its other ability is Guts, which means if it has a status infliction, its attack gets doubled, which is huge. It's very important for him, especially. So maybe I might change it. Wow, I'm actually running low on money. You know what? So how about I check it out real quick, because I know where all the trees are and stuff, so it's not gonna be too hard to find it. So I'll be right back again. Hold on. Alright, forget about it. I've never used this Heracross, and I'm kind of worried about it because I'm used to having the Heracross with Guts. It's not because it's a female or anything. It is because I really wanted to learn Guts, and that is unfortunate that doesn't have it. So here we are, we have Hera. So that's good with us. I'll probably train him off screen actually, just because a lot of the Pokemon later on is going to be kind of tough, especially since we're going to reach up to more trainers. Now I should mention, there are more Pokemon that involves getting a headbutt, and yeah, I guess I might as well talk about more of them, shouldn't I? Well, let's do that. First up is Apom, who is a very crappy Pokemon. No good stats. It's pretty much a joke to this region. Not as much as a joke to say Dunsparce, but still, it's not good. However, if you're playing the remake like I am, you could actually make it evolve into Ambipom, who has really good physical attack and some good speed. This is really good, and his move pool is actually not that bad, so I would recommend it. Before I head up to the another Pokemon, we have this girl. I'm pretty sure we've met an earlier one. Camino girl, lost and all alone. Poor girl, lost in the dark of Ilex Forest. What? Your memory from Violet City? You must be imagining. Anyway, you'll show me how to get out of the forest, right? Sure, but if you want to hear me blabber a lot about, what Pokemon I'm going to talk about next, then that's fine with me. Are you going to show me the way out? You're such a smart Pokemon. Aw, thank you, Yami. But let's get this between you and me, okay? Yami just didn't want her to follow us, that's all. Don't worry about it. Anyways, the other Pokemon you can get with Headbutt is Execute. Execute is a very stupid looking Pokemon to say the least. It's a Grass and Psychic type, which is pretty interesting. Once it evolves, it could turn into Executor, who is a very good special attacker, who has some decent bulk with it as well. And since it has Chlorophyll, it is very devastating. I would actually recommend this Pokemon if you really, really wanted a grass Pokemon. It is probably the best one you can get. Anyway, if you talk to this lady, you must be battling all kinds of Pokemon. Try using this TM for a change. We get TM12, which is Taunt. Am I right? I'm right. It's Taunt. Use it, and the target Pokemon can only use moves that do damage to your Pokemon for a while. You might think that's kind of stupid to let the opponent attack you instead, but it's actually very strategic, especially in multiplayer. People normally use Stealth Rock and Toxic and stuff, so I would highly recommend it if you really needed that. Now we made it to Route 34. We're going to battle some trainers around here. I guess the best option for me is to bring Hera up and then switch out and then do other stuff with that. So why don't we do that? Because there is yet another there are more Pokemon to talk about. Isn't that fantastic? First up here is Drowsy. Drowsy is not the greatest Psychic Pokemon. It used to be good in the first generation because special stats were together, but it mainly specializes in special defense, and its offense really doesn't stand out too well. Plus, I've never really liked its design, that chocolate dip, but I don't know. It's something that Super Patch made that's really awesome, but I don't know. If you really wanted a Psychic Pokemon, I could recommend Abra, who is a lot more offensive based. It's really hard to catch though because it has the move Teleport, which could run away from battle. But it is a very good special attacker with some decent move pools, especially with Synchronize. It's actually pretty good. The only problem is that in order to get to its final evolution, you'll have to trade with someone. So if you have someone to trade, then good for you. If not, don't worry, you're not missing out on too much because there's more Psychic Pokemon out there. And then finally is Ditto. Ditto is a Pokemon I don't necessarily recommend as a team member, but it has another effect, which is something that will come up very soon. But I might as well talk about it now. Since it only transforms into Pokemon that your opponent's using right now, basically what it does, it basically breeds your Pokemon into baby Pokemon, which is pretty cool. And if you really wanted that, go ahead and experiment with it. It's actually pretty interesting Pokemon to use. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, Sand Attack. Oh god, I hate Sand Attack. Seriously, Sand Attack is like the only strategy move ground types have. I've already mentioned that before, but it just sucks. It really does. How about we let's just bring up Virus. Sentry doesn't have that good of special stats, so I just want to finish this thing up because I decided I should just at least take on these Pokemon off screen once again, and instead I want to do something really cool. Virus wants to learn Flame Wheel, but Virus can't learn more than 4 moves. Well, Flame Wheel is a physical attack. Jeez. How about we get rid of, see, I don't want to, okay, I'll get rid of Ember, I guess, for now. Just because that extra power would probably come in handy. Plus, Flame Wheel has a good chance of burning opponents as well. Something about Flame Wheel that's interesting is that it also thaws yourself out. I think it thaws yourself out from being frozen and stuff, which is good. But other than that, I don't really think it's that great. Alright, so we bring another Spirit. This guy takes forever. Why do I have to do that? Why do you have to have 4 Pokemon? Why not just 3? That's the problem with me in like Pokemon battles, or at least trainer battles. I'd rather fight trainers who have less than 3 Pokemon. Anything more than that is just overdoing it. Especially when they're all weak and they have no strategy against it. And Ralph is calling us. You want to talk to us, Ralph? You want to talk to us, Ralph? Well, guess what? You're not when we fight this guy, I guess. I shouldn't really fight too much of these guys, but I mean, it's whatever. Also, I should mention this route music is also pretty good, though we can't really hear it because this guy who has a kid humping his back doesn't really care. And Snubble, you'd freaking lower my attack. Snubble's actually available in this route in Pokemon Crystal, though I'm not going to talk about it because, of course, this is not Crystal. This is the remake. Interesting Pokemon, but it's one of the least Pokemon I don't really like. But I shouldn't really talk about it because he's not in this route. So let's just continue on with the fight. If you're wondering what the ability Heracross has, it's called Swarm, which is pretty much like the abilities starters have, except it's for Bug. Where in this case, if your HP is less than a third, your Bug attacks will get powered up by a third. Or no, it'll be doubled. Yeah. Anyway, we're learning Fury Attack, which is decent. I might as well get rid of Tackle for now. I mean, I have 2 normal attacks, and might as well just get rid of one of them. But I'm probably not going to use Fury Attack as much. And now you're going to bring up Mareep? What? You crazy? Well, whatever. That sucks now. We have all physical attackers except for Yami, who can't do anything against the Mareep, and I'm worried about the static thing. Why don't we use Pineco and just see what we can deal with? Mareep. Alright. Ha, your Mareep is at level 13. Ours just got big and strong. Oh, God. That could be bad. Well, I didn't do much. Okay, don't get paralyzed. Let's do another Bug Bite. I was about to use Self-Destruct, but I forgot how low his HP is right now. If I were you guys, and if you have a Pokemon who has like Self-Destruct or Explosion, the best thing I could suggest is, using that move when you're low in health. Otherwise, because if you know you're gonna die, that's fine. But other than that, it's like whatever. You know what? How about we skip this fight? Be Not that fight. Oh boy. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't a Pokemon that I wanted, but there is a Pokemon here that I wanted to use. Not what? Ugh, stop it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna find a Pokemon here that I'm gonna use on my team. It's actually something really cool that I found out that you get to do in the next town. Oh, there he is, Drowsy. Hey, what's up, guy? All right, well let's do a horn attack. Hopefully, it doesn't have a confusion because Heracross is weak to Psychic. Pound. Serious pound. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oh God, I'm sorry. Critical, of course. All right. Well, let's use our next Pokemon because it's something really cool. I just want to paralyze the side that way I could just catch it. Thunder Wave. Now, I need to make bios for Heracross and Execute and Apom. Wow. I have a lot of stuff to work on before I edit this. All right. Well, how about we try to catch it now? I'm really nervous to actually like kill these things when I'm high leveled. I mean, I'm not too high leveled, but who knows? 1, 2, 3. Damn it! Cause see, it has good special defense, but it has good special defense, but it, you know, I have the same type of attack bonus of that move. At the same time, like it's physical defense isn't good, but my physical attack isn't good. But so how's that gonna work? Especially when I'm high leveled. All right. Use Rapid Spin. Do a little bit extra. Oh, that did a lot more. All right. Well, let's hurry things up because I don't want to die already. HP. No, HP. What am I doing? I even said HP. I'm like, can I do HP? Because my Pokemon are pretty low, especially when I want to catch a Pokemon. Alright, well, we caught it. We caught Drowsy as something. You know what? Since we have a Drowsy, I'm not going to use it on my team, just remember. I want to nickname it real quick. I want to nickname it what my friend nicknamed. That's not an S. Yeah, there we go. Slipknot. I'm assuming that's how you spell it. Maybe I left out the H, but who cares? I'm not gonna have it for a while. Alright, so Grandpa! Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me, it has been healthy as it can be. You look fit too. Hi, Ishan. Yay, hey. Let me introduce you. This is Ishan. He's a trainer. He seems to be getting better at raising Pokemon. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa, but of course. Follow me, Ishan. But I wanted to heal. What, did I do that off screen now? Grandma, let me introduce you to my friend. This is Ishan. Aha, this is your boyfriend. I see. What? Grandma, what are you talking about? He just happens to live nearby. I would say more than nearby. I know. Since you brought him here, Lyra, you must be sure about his talent. Oh, okay. Your grandma's weird. Well, I better go now. Oh, I almost forgot. What? You push your marrow out of the way? Really? And we finally get Lyra's phone number. I don't know why it took her that long. Well, then again, we didn't really see her afterwards, but... Grandma, don't you say anything. We're both trainers and we were supposed to exchange. Oh yeah, your grandmother knows what she's talking about. Anyways. I guess after we talk to this guy, I have an idea. I'll give you our numbers that you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. You could bring in your Pokemon here, and the Ole will actually raise your Pokemon experience-wise, and it's pretty good. I don't really recommend it too much, especially if you're using it for your own Pokemon. But yeah. Anyways, we made it to Goldenrod. I wanted to do that really quick just so I can heal. I guess that'll be it for this part. Next time I'm still used to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Next time in Pokemon Heart Gold, we will check out around Goldenrod City, because trust me, this place is huge. And then we'll get to do other things after that. Okay, so I will see you all whenever. Get it? Get it? Whenever? I mean that means I don't know whenever you. Well, it's clever. Bye.